sweating pools of water, that night. No sauna needed. That sweated me more than a sauna. I mistakenly thought I was going to get to sleep like a log that night. I thought wrong. you know, let's see. Yeah, so I didn't get to pee until way later on. So the garbage can, the garbage truck, sometimes they be up at like pass by anywhere between 3 and 6:30. So one of the O'Reilly's employees came by in a white car last night, a car. And I don't know if that was that same perp with the white Jeep Compass from Sunday with the Maryland license plate who was filming me. I don't know. Well, someone in a white car. I don't remember what kind of car it was. It was a white car because the Compass is a Jeep Compass is SUV, but this was a car. And she dropped off a case of water. I couldn't take it with me that morning because it was too heavy and bad enough. I had to walk around with the burden of the sleeping bag. I don't know if someone dropped off the case of water is feeling guilty for perping me or what. I don't know. So narcissistic whore Heidi being a perp, that explains why she lied on me and picked an argument with me for an excuse to justify wrongfully banning me from O'Reilly's. Every single last one of those motherfuckers are perps. Every O'Reilly's employee is a satanic, narcissistic skank perp. Maybe I didn't need to be there. Maybe God removed me from there. I think it's hold up. With the Masonic cleanup perp with the red Chevy Avalanche who, kept throwing away the sleeping bags. So now I got to carry it around. He used to drive around with one headlight until I called him out on it one day. Now he has proper headlights and tail lights. But he's still a damn perp. And he used to follow me every morning with one headlight. So I don't want to say how I smell. I smell horrible because of not being able to take a bath. Smelling like menstruation, piss, and mildew. Ever since that incident with the Satanist tranny, I've been overly conscientious and embarrassed about having offensive body odor. But he can hypocritically, I don't want to say, yeah, but that's what all the narcissistic, self-righteous, it's like they always calling people nasty and unsanitary, but then y'all the ones walking around here dying of AIDS, HIV, and other whatever diseases and stuff. Y'all the ones who got all these whatever freaking diseases being whores and you know what. So I had a traumatic, hellish bus ride that morning. That bus driver, Cedric Little or Liddell or whatever, he was 15 minutes late. And I was getting very angry and impatient. And something else frustrating happened. Hold up. And then they had this burnt guy who was perping me on the bus. I'm not going to go into detail. But that burnt guy, if I take the bus at 7:30, he's on the bus. But if I take it at 9:30, he's still on the bus. So, I was felt violated and dirty, even dirtier from that bus ride, that I had to clean and sanitize real heavy, And so insects kept crawling on my legs, and the bus driver was already late and was driving unusually slow as fuck on purpose. He doesn't usually drive slow like that. And I rode the bus with him plenty of times, and he never really drove that slow. He just wanted to be stupid and play games that damn day. And he just wanted to delay me getting to the library. Just being an asshole. And he always treat me like I'm too dumb to know how to put money in the bus fare box. The bus driver, Cedric, he been driving one headlight. Oh, yesterday, the Michael Brooks bus driver, he complimented me on my hair. Well, that was a doggone surprise. But anyway, the bus driver, Cedric, forced me to freaking adjust the money on my own when the quarters got stuck. And he was rude. So, And then they had, good thing it was one of the fake new buses that was longer. And then they had two people with walkers on there, and one of the people with the walkers bumped all on me with her walker, and that's how I ended up with insects crawling all on my legs. And I was fighting sleep. I guess I'm, frustrated and saying certain things I can't say online, you know, and I can't be as detailed as I would like to be. The perps online I probably already know, but I can't publicly say certain things, Like, I can't say that I ate lunch for free at such and such place. They'll get mad at that. And if somebody wanted to decide that, oh, well, your meal is taken care of, there was another customer who paid for your food and stuff. Oh, the online perps have fake meltdowns, like, oh, I'm not supposed to have nobody be any kind of respectful of me. They even freak out at me getting gift cards and freebies and discounts with loyalty points from hotels and restaurants and stuff. And they use that to falsely smear campaign me as a sold out perp, which is not the case. But it's like, you can tell they want me to, they're mad because I'm not part of them. They want me to sell out. So there's a difference between me signing up for loyalty points with Bodacious, for example, can't go there no more, and eating and buying 200 over time, like over the time of maybe a month or so, buying up $200 worth of stuff, and then like maybe a month or 2 months or so, I'm sorry, yeah, my math is kind of off, but maybe buying like $200 worth of stuff, and then you get like a $10 gift card or like loyalty points, versus getting, a Walmart gift card. I mean, I don't even have a car, but there's a difference between getting a gift card the honest way from working your way up with loyalty points, and then you get birthday freebies and stuff at certain places, like say for example, Red Robin, you get loyalty points and stuff, and then for your birthday or Waffle House and stuff, So there's a difference between that or getting a Walmart gift card for driving near an innocent targeted individual with one headlight. I sign up with loyalty points, for certain, it makes things cheaper, I guess, What the store called Ingles and certain grocery stores, if you get loyalty points or sign up and get rewards and all that, and you get discounts and stuff. I thought that was supposed to be a smart way of saving money, bastards. Or y'all think I deserve to be punished with being forced to pay full price, and you still want to say, Candy, wasted money. It ain't your fucking business. I'm 39 years old. You don't dictate and control my fucking life. So, also if you buy 10 burgers or something, in which I don't even eat burgers that often, I'm using for example, and then get one free. See the difference? I'm not initiated into the occult, and I don't get paid to stockpile, harass, perp, sabotage, or destroy anyone. And they keep making me those offers, and I keep rejecting them. They want me for a human sacrifice, and they're trying to sex traffic me and drive me to suicide. Keep trying to. And I keep fighting to survive and make a living naturally, and the perps narcissistically think I'm making a fool out of myself by trying to survive. So, yeah, hold up. I did a short story. I think I am. So I guess that's. I think I'm done. So, people want me silenced. But I don't need help with I don't need help with food at the moment. Financially, as far as food, I'm good. And what time is it? Hold up. It's 1:07 p.m. 1:07 p.m. So It's after 1 o'clock. So I've been here talking for 2 hours. And I can do that because this is my freaking channel. I'm trying to look for the short story I wrote. Well, I started on a short story. But they try to stop that too. Like, as if I should be forced to be mute. And they want me to just eliminate myself off this earth. You know? They want me to be, but they want to stalk and bully me until they can achieve their goal at succeeding to make sure that society never hears from me again. Like they were bragging about being happy about me being off their internet for a few days. But as I say, they're trying to silence my voice and try to get me torn down. But it's weird how these same people who want to believe in calling targeted individuals chosen, y'all narcissistic fake TI perps with elitist mentality, and think y'all have the authority to handpick who's chosen and who's not. And then they always do that, the fake TI perps always do that with me by saying just because you're targeted, not all TIs are chosen, or just because you targeted don't mean you're chosen. But who are you to make that decision and that judge? If I can't tell you bastards y'all going to hell for y'all dirty deeds, I'm going to hell too. But you know what? I'm trying to make it right. I mean, I at least striving to want to make it right. But I'm still weak. And it's like, it's so hard. It's very hard trying to be just perfect and positive in a fucked up world, corrupt, evil world where it's like you get no closure. And I had to learn a lot of stuff late because the foster mom keeping me overly sheltered. So, of course, they had us overly sheltered and brainwashed in that cult. Never really allowed us much of a social life. And so you go out in society and stuff you didn't know was supposed to happen in public. You didn't know because you've been living like Powder, that movie character Powder, all these years. Just overly sheltered and blinded from the real world. And, well, I guess the foster mom did us a favor by hardly letting us watch TV. But she did it not because she wanted to better us, but for control and being evil. And people used to tell me growing up that I was so smart in the books. And people used to be like, oh yeah, Candy, book smart. And her sister Brandy, yeah, Brandy's street smart. But Brandy got more common sense. But my twin sister, she, used to sneak. Like after we turned 17 and stuff, we both each had our own different kind of rebellion, And she used to sneak, as I said, she used to sneak, cross the river. But me, I went on that freaking trip. I mean, the foster mom was abusive enough that she falsely accused me of I was standing against the at the Big Lots grocery store. I mean, the Big Lots store in Gretna. I was off the expressway. I was standing like she wanted us to stand against the grocery aisle and not in the middle of the aisle. So she falsely accused me of standing in the middle of the aisle for no reason. And I was standing against against the grocery products, against the shelves and stuff. She wanted us to stand against the shelves and out of the aisle. So she lied on me and falsely accused me and she caught me off guard. And I had a Tourette's outburst because I was shocked, immediate automatic reflex, like, bitch, because it caught me off guard, like, who the hell hit me with what? So the foster mom, she hit me, caught me off guard, and hit me with the grocery basket and said, what I told you about standing in the middle of the aisle. And I wasn't even in the middle of the aisle. And so me and her had a feud about that. And so I took it upon myself, my senior year in high school, I was about to graduate, And I took it upon myself to go to the National Honor Society dinner banquet, and the next morning went to Texas and went on that trip. And then she punished me from prom and almost punished me from graduating. And the foster mom smear campaigns against me, they try to falsely make it like as if I burned my bridges from everybody, in which no, y'all already had me in the gang stalking program. And so it was like a freaking sad depression graduation, because it was just the foster mom taking me to graduation. And on my main target about a Psych World channel, I talked about the high school graduation, and Lanika's grandpa, Mr. Freddie from the Masonic Smelly Craft family, they freaking Mr. Freddie, he harassed and cursed me out on the freaking graduation, like, and meddling in my fucking business. All about some balloons hanging out the window. And I didn't even have like a memorable high school grad. They made sure everything was fucking tainted. They wanted to make sure that Candy Grandpre never really gets to have like anything memorable. If I were to get married and have a wedding, the narcissistic perps will fucking ruin it. Make sure I would have a shitty wedding. Wait, I didn't invite you to my wedding, me nor my husband. We didn't invite you to our wedding anyway. Or like if I were to get married, or if I were to have a child, a narcissistic control freak fake friend would try to police and dictate what I should name my child. And that would be like a permanent something that you couldn't reverse. And then after I had to name my child that what you want me to name my child, and then I would end up going mental because I didn't want to name my child what you want, and then you get hateful and turn against me and betray me or backstab me, and then that would cause me to be cause me to be fucked up in the head. Or you would try to cause me to force me to get a car that I don't like. A car that I don't like, you would try to force me to get. A car that I don't like, and then get mad or offended because I say I don't want that car. I don't like that kind of car. And then you force me to get something I don't like or I don't feel comfortable with. And then after the deal is signed, and then me and you have a big falling out, and I'm stuck with this car I didn't want. That's why it's like narcissistic control freak fake friends. They want to try to pretend to play God in your life, and they don't have your best interests at heart, and they want to try to control things their way. And that's why we victims, that's why we're never happy. That's why we're not happy. And then we end up with eating disorders, and y'all abuse us even more and call us greedy. Or you say we're funky, nasty, and dirty, or that we want to smell bad. If y'all got somebody like me too depressed to even get out of bed when I had a permanent roof over my head, too depressed to even get out of bed. And I know I've been doing a lot of venting and ranting, and shucks, if it takes a whole bunch of fucking videos, well, I'm going to just keep on saying what I'm going through, So I'm here venting, and I had read out the events that happened, the notes that I took, the journaling and the notes that I took. The journaling and notes that I took, during the time I didn't have the phone. And that's not even everything. So, I told y'all some stuff, other stuff that I went through as well. And I'm glad I was able to finally freaking vent, whether y'all get frustrated or want to hear it or not. But y'all it's not fair for y'all to try to criminalize me for exposing the truth and speaking out about the gang stalking that I'm going through. And trying to make it like y'all trying to hunt for a crime to look for that y'all want to try to say I committed this crime or I committed that crime or I'm guilty of this and that crime when y'all are criminal human traffickers. Y'all get paid to lie on people and destroy lives. I mean, I'm wondering, when is that next victim gonna come for somebody to come and tell me, Candy, you were right about Trisha, because she was trying to do this and that to me too. But all this freaking slander and lies and smear campaigns and false accusations against me, it's like, not going to be, it's like, I, I mean, that's basically Trisha calls the targeted individuals that she has an issue with, or targeted individuals, I guess, who see through her shit. They're the ones who she wants to call them fake and a perp, or try to call me mentally ill. I'm a threat to society. How? You don't even know me at all. And, just back off away from both me and my twin sister. Just go, maybe, I mean, how about you just going about your life and leave the TI community alone, Trisha? Because you're not being fucking targeted. You're just making up shit and stealing other people's videos and pictures. I got tangible proof of what I'm going through. And it's for people who freaking understand and have eyes to see and ears to hear. But y'all want to try to tear me down as a Christian. Y'all, if y'all want to be self-righteous about me using profanity and cursing, which y'all, this freaking reactive abuse, and which, me going off because I'm freaking frustrated and sick and tired, and I ain't got no damn support and forced to battle this all by myself, and I'm at a disadvantage by being disabled, and I have a lot of freaking barriers and disadvantages that other people have all these advantages, and I have these barriers. I mean, nobody fucking like me, really. Like, as I said, almost the whole entire world wants to punish me and have me put to death, throwing stones at me every fucking day. And then the online person falsely accused me of being this deceiver, manipulator, and liar, and lie and say that Candy likes to throw stones and hide her hands, or Candy likes to throw rocks and hide her hands. And I never been known, like, it's like they're just making false assumptions. It's like, y'all, society would never know me to be the type of person I would have never been described to be as sneaky. Nobody ever described me to be sneaky and slick. I always been transparent about just about everything. Just about everything. We all have our things where we might be too ashamed to talk about this or too ashamed to talk about that, but I know what I didn't do. I know what I'm not guilty of. I know what I'm innocent of. My throat is freaking tired. And I've been, I'm just venting and releasing, and that helps prevent me from losing my mind and going crazy. But they want me to bottle everything up and just explode and lose my mind and go crazy. But that's funny. Y'all want to call me crazy and trying to push and provoke any target to go off. And then you still want to hold that target accountable for something that y'all provoked. And then y'all try to wrestle against the idea, if y'all say that person is crazy, I'm saying generally speaking, not me really specifically. But if Myron May didn't commit suicide or whatever, after he did what he did, if he was still alive, y'all would want him to be held accountable. Y'all wouldn't, if y'all calling him crazy, y'all wouldn't say that him, Gavin Long, and the other people, that they should be, y'all want them to be held accountable. Y'all wouldn't be saying that, that they should be found not guilty by reason of insanity. And I'm trying as best as I could to keep my cool. To try to keep my cool. But so much control and abuse that somebody can take. And I have a whole big fat army of hundreds of people against one Candy Grandpre that I gotta fight. And y'all all ganging up on me and bullying me. And I'm sitting here, y'all sitting here calling me the coward. Because I block y'all from, because I try to block y'all attacks and harassment and stalking, cyber stalking and harassment and bullying. I mean, it's just I have a right to freaking speak on it's like what I'm going through, and the fact that people see me going through hell and falsely make me out, and it's like it's not fucking fair and it's not fucking right that y'all bullying and ganging up on and stumping all on a disabled homeless TI. And it's not a fair fight for me to be just ganged up on daily. Daily. Y'all abuse is ruining my fucking mental health. Y'all don't want me to be independent. I mean, it's like I'm forced to ask for help. If I was making, if I was getting at least $25,000 a year, probably even $20,000 a year, then and if I had even a cheap roof over my head, and I wouldn't even need to ask for no help. But as I said, why other targeted individuals, if it's okay for them to ask for help and it's not called scam, but most people have sold out and compromised and hiding behind New Age, Satanism, occultism, black magic, all that, and then y'all reverse it on me and lie and say that I'm the one who's a demon possessed, an untamable demon, when I'm sitting here just trying to. I mean, I don't have that many options. If a lot of these opportunities is cut off. And as I said, the entirety, but the fake sellouts, they're too arrogant, and their egos they're too arrogant and proud with their nose turned up to humble themselves and apologize to me for for going along with the bullying campaigns. Because I heard that even if you profess to be targeted and you go along with the slander campaigns, smear campaigns against another TI, then you're just as guilty as complicit in the murder of another TI. You participating in a covert murder and ganging up, in sacrifice of another fellow TI. When I'm supposed to be your ally. But then y'all do controlling stuff like, say, get rid of your storage unit, or you're wasting your money here. Like, I didn't ask for your opinion. I need my fucking... I decide whether I need my storage unit or not. You don't get to decide that because you don't know what's in here. And I'm 39 years old. I don't owe anybody an explanation for what items I have in here. None. So all y'all doing is freaking, and then when you can't... or you try to say, gaslight me, and if I show you a picture or a video of a purple one headlight to prove my targeting, and then they won't be like, I don't see why you don't ignore that. And they say something like that, and I get mad and cut them off, because I'm like, well, you can't be real if you sitting there, you don't tell other TIs that you gotta treat me with a distinct kind of differentness. Well, maybe that don't sound right. But you act different towards me than other TIs. Just like fake retarded Sarah Townsend, that fake friend, Sarah. I saw her recently. And Sarah will see me and have like a miserable fake look once I come by and give like a fake smile. But I see how she interacts with, like she did me like Carnell, wanted the fake friendship to be via text message. At least Carnell was older than me. Yeah, a little bit, but at least he's older than me. But Sarah was fucking 12 years younger than me, and thought that she could act like a narcissistic control freak, very controlling and abusive, and trying to use and take advantage of me and stuff. And she was a narcissistic perp, just acting weird. So, people like her make me so damn sick. Like, I feel like when I saw her the other day, my stomach was twisted up in knots and I just felt like I wanted to vomit. Like, if they're so stuck up on themselves, like they really think that they just delusionally believe that they're so perfect and better than everybody. When you mentally off, slow, and retarded your damn self. And you act like Sarah is fucking jealous of me too. I mean, I do not feel comfortable with, like, it's like, why can't I just have a mutual friend that's gonna, I'm 39 years old, why don't you, and if you, even if you perceive of me to be like a child, I mean, I already told you, like Darius and them, I already told y'all what I went through with the abuse, and Darius pretended like he sympathized, and then he tried to falsely make it like I was playing the game, and I never was playing the game. Why would I lie about being in foster care, being abused, being put in a cult, and everything like that? I mean, Darius, he talked about certain things about family members and stuff on social media and stuff too. I mean, he copied off everybody else for acting like he was trying to discount my targeting, and later on start to think it's bullshit. Like he wants to try to reconsider and rethink. Like, yeah, somebody, he freaking been like compromised or brainwashed or something against me. And then people always talk about targeted individuals being suspicious and untrusting towards each other. And he acknowledged that too. I mean, I'm freaking hurting, and he emotionally stabbed and wounded me even more. Like damaged me even more. As I said, I mean, I'm hate being forced to bite my tongue with nobody to freaking talk to. And then y'all try to bully me and threaten me with lawsuits and cease and desist letters and threaten to sue me for. And I'm telling the damn truth about y'all. As I said, after I speak about y'all abuse, then y'all have a whole fucking change of narrative. And then y'all think y'all can try to show me a perp as a punishment. So wow, I'm just freaking just getting it all out. It's not fair that Candy Grandpre, that I'm not allowed to have a voice to speak out against this abuse and oppression. And I'm not allowed to expose or speak out against about how people treat me. I don't go around doing people dirty and treating people like shit. Unless you're a perp, and I'll cuss you out right fucking back. But yeah, with the birthday thing, me getting a little bit more birthday love in person than online, that's ironic. Because, hardly anybody really knows about my in person. Like, if you're supposed to be a friend, it's like I can't even confide in them and talk about the targeting no more. They'll think I'm weird and then pull away from me. And then, or they might be a fake friend and a covert perp the whole damn time. I ain't got no close friends at the moment. And for, I mean, I'm like just freaking shocked at everything, because I don't like, with me being what people would say high functioning autism or Asperger's syndrome. Like, a person with that kind of condition would be the type who is notorious for being the type that does not know or wouldn't even think twice to be strategic in how to set somebody up. Like, set you up to get arrested, to go to jail, set you up to get locked up or in the mental institution, or set you up to get killed, or set you up to get in some kind of trouble. I mean, it wouldn't even cross my mind to even think to do that to anyone. Even my worst fucking enemies, I don't even know how to do that to anyone. or lie and manipulate and play games. I mean, I don't even tell lies on my enemies. So if I understood something a certain way, it's my error. I apologize if I took a person the wrong way. But I know what Trisha fucking did to me. I know what Darius fucking did to me. I know what everybody else fucking did to me. My twin sister Starbricker, J Demon Rotten shit. I know everything y'all fucking did to me. And as I said, the narcissistic fake friend in your life, they will be in my face with treating, if they claim that they're a close friend to me, but then they'll treat everybody else but more love and better than me. And they try to make it like, as I said, Starbricker said, straight up said that Candy is a lost cause. So, I know I talked a lot. I don't give a fuck. I'm just venting today. I got a lot to report on and expose and to say today. So, I didn't get any sleep. So, I'm gonna see, I got a whole nother hour before the bus would come again. I'm too tired. So, I need to rest my voice too. So let me go for now. And for you few people who are supportive and who do care, thank you so much. It means a lot.